Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is Jackie Geisinger and all of these beautiful ladies and leaders and future leaders at our Action Planning Session 2019. Oh my gosh, here we are, a new year. Happy New Year, Happy New You. So we're going to kick right into our leader and future leader training, which we now do every week on Training Tuesday, same time, same place. And so we're going to kick right into gear. We've got a variety of different sharers today, and a lot to power pack in for our 60 to 75 minute session today. And so grab your action, grab your monthly brochure, grab your opportunity brochure if you have one handy, grab your calendar, and your notepad. So this is to get you ready to take action this month. So I'm gonna get my screen ready. We're gonna go share and get to our training of the day. So bear with me as I get my screen ready to roll. All right, everyone. So again, Happy New Year, Happy Magical New Year. I believe my word for the year is magic, magic momentum time. I'm very excited about that after a kind of crazy 2018. I'm very excited for our new structure and support that we have within the Amber region. We learned a lot together last year. I couldn't go forward without pausing to really just say a great big thank you. Each and every one of you, I know behind the scenes right now, you can't see everybody on the camera, but those that are showing up right now were many of our top team players last year. And when I say team, when you go through a massive change of chaos, whether it's life or business, which we know a lot of that happened last year with new programs, compensation, products, cosmetics, our skincare completely changed. And most importantly, the biggest feat we had to get through was managing a SAP computer overhaul. So I want to pause and just say thank you. Thank you for being a team. Thank you for taking charge of WhatsApp and volunteering, hopping on Zoom when we had a second and we had to help on emergencies, staying up till 2 in the morning to help on WhatsApp, sharing ideas and concepts on Facebook. Each and every one of you made a difference. And so I look forward to going back to Dallas with team pride, team unity. We not only survived, we did some thriving moments. So I just really say thank you for that. It's how you really see who you are as a leader, what you're capable of, what you're loyal to, what you're committed to, and what you never give up on, which is Jafra. So, and yourself. So with that, I say a great big thank you to each and every one of you. I will never have a year like that again in my career. So I don't know about you, but that book is closed. It was crazy, but it was worth it. And I hope you rested over the holidays and are ready for the new magical Amber year together. So this is our first Training Tuesday of 2019. So again, grab all of your tools and supplies because this is for you to see what Jafra has, set your goals, and then know that you're going to take action. So this is for you to take in. Try not to multitask. I really encourage you. And you've got an hour of coaching and an hour of training each week. Show up completely attentive and feed your mind, feed your heart, feed your soul. So when you're done, you go back and take action. You don't have to look at your notes. You're planning it while you're learning and listening. So I just want you to have some new resolutions, but most importantly, new behaviors for a different you with different results in 2019. We have no excuses. We have nothing holding us back and everything supporting us together. So let's rock and roll to what we've got. Speaking of that, we've got all of our tools and our community. This is our new tool and community page. It's already been posted twice, yesterday in WhatsApp and in our Amber Region Consultant Team page. So make sure you're connected to every website. You've got all of your company information and regional support on Facebook down below. The Facebook groups, of course, including Jafra plus your branch and district, as well as all of the communication tools. You've downloaded, you're connected to our Amber Region WhatsApp as a leader and or a future leader. You're connected on Lori Alley Jafra channel on YouTube. You've got your Zoom downloaded on every device. You've got your meeting location locked in. It's not changing. You've got my email, my cell phone number in your phone. and you're ready to have all the support and community that you need, because it takes a team for all of us to continue to grow. So as we do our webinars, you know I love the simple recipe of FIRE, which every meeting, every party, everything you do, I hope you pause and make sure you include these ingredients in that recipe. F for fun. So today our fun is going to be what's new. We've got a lot, so it might take a little bit to get through the fun because there's a lot new in January 2019. And we're going to do that while you set goals, not just give you information. So as you see it, now put it to paper what your goals are to everything that's new. Then we're going to go through some inspiration. We're going to set some team goals, and we're going to get you ready. So I'm featuring Esther and Mona today, who are going to bring a couple of tools that they use to get themselves ready to take action, plan to achieve their goals. And we're going to have some recognition, just a couple of spotlights. We really do that on the Goal Achieving webinar, where I have all of the files and all of the recognition for the month. But we'll do a couple of spotlights and information, and we did achieve one of our goals. We're going to do a live drawing today. And then we're going to end with education. Education is the mantra of 2019. What's your bucket list? What are some New Year's resolution actions? I'm not a big New Year's resolution person, but I believe in being different and doing different in a new year. So it's digging a little deeper than just, you know, all of the basic resolutions that already in 14 days will already be gone. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to do some action tools with two tools today, the opportunity brochure and the monthly brochure. We're going to look at those and really make a plan on how you're really using them and breaking them down to make more money than you've ever done in the past 10 years. So that's my mantra. It's time to set your goals and dreams on fire. Life's too short, life's going quickly, and it's time to take fire and hot action. So let's start with fun. What's new? We've got 2 new trips. We've got Dallas coming up, and our registration is ending this week. We've got a whole new way we're doing monthly sponsoring incentives. Your national recognition only has 6 months to go, so you've got to know where you're going to go and how you're going to get there. We've got a little change. Addition to our comp plan, where moving up is going to be faster. A little bit about the new app. I'm not training at it. I'm just going to give an update on it. We, again, are going to train on the new monthly brochure, and a little bit of new news on the opportunity brochure, and again, what's new in our regional support. So a lot about the fun section first before we get into the inspiration section. So as we start, the 2 new trips, let's first talk about that. Orlando and Cabos. 1 is a family edition where you can bring family and friends. 2 is the new Cabos. That is, Los Cabos has been promoted for you. You've got 1 for your family and friends and 1 for you. I love when Jafra does this. Never before have we had 2 trips that everybody can earn. Typically, there's a district director layer in there or a DM3 and above. This year, we're doing it different because we said last year with our comp plan change in May, it was going to be about leadership. Well, it is, but it's on steroids. It's got 2 levels. It's about new consultants and new leaders this entire year. So we're going to work those muscles. You're going to become an expert at that, just like Eric War has taught us over the last couple of years. If you don't have the book, make sure you've got it. We're going to constantly take all of our mantras from here and how we strategize what we do. And so again, what does Orlando and Cabos do? It actually earns you everything. From, if you're a leader earning team expansion bonuses, that's $500 every quarter, that's $2,000 this year. You know what? That happens when you sponsor and teach others to do the same. You're going to have moving up bonuses and new titles in 2019. So I want you to think about, where do you want to go in our 8-level move up leadership program? When you're earning Cabos, it also puts you right into the Mazda program. It also helps you with your sponsoring and teaching others to sponsor and going out for bigger goals. It's going to help you earn those wonderful gifts like the Chromebook and the Visa card you see on the screen, and many, many, many bonuses. All of these 5 leadership bonuses that we brought out a year ago are sitting here on the table when you focus on the big umbrella of Orlando and Orlando plus Cabos. You choose 1 or 2. They really kind of have a magical umbrella together. The most important thing you do is start sponsoring 3 qualified consultants this month, and qualified means $400 consultants. You can't do less than that if you want both and you don't want to struggle. So that's our whole kickoff to what's new. So let me pause a moment and just review. I did a lot of this on our trip training yesterday, so I don't want to do a lot of duplication. But if you need help with this, join us on Magic Mondays. We're back next Monday at 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Or if you have particular questions, you've got my text number. Text me. We'll set up a quick 15-minute call to review your questions and help you make your decision. But you've got to know now, what level of Orlando and am I doing Cabos? You have to know, or you're going to keep burning days and minutes that matter. So here we go. What is Los Cabos? It is January 1st through the 7th, through July 1st. So you've got 6 full months ahead of you. Again, if you are a consultant, what do you do to earn the trip? So I'll do that first, and then there's a bonus watch. So the first thing you do is to go with Los Cabos. You need to promote to manager no later than March 31st. If you're titled December 31st was a consultant, then the first 3 months as a manager, add 3 new qualified consultants to your team. My tip is, don't wait till March if you want to earn Orlando right under the umbrella of Los Cabos. Start to get ready to do 3 qualified new consultants now. That is a habit you don't want to change the entire year. We're kicking off the year going right to the best habits of success in this business, no less than 3 qualified consultants every month. Qualified a manager, great. Then what do? Your next 3 months that you're a manager, okay? So each of your first 3 months as a manager, add 3 new consultants to your team at 400. So you're going to qualify a manager, and your first 3 months as manager, 3 new consultants again. Next, you also want to promote to district manager during this time. Then the first month as a DM1, you do 3 new qualified again. The recipe is 3 new qualified every month. Let's keep it simple. If you are a first-time new manager, or you haven't been a manager, but you're requalifying back and you've been out for 18 months or longer, we're actually calling that requalified. We haven't done that in a while. Come on back and add in the Michael Kors watch. If you're new and you don't want Los Cabos, you still can earn this watch if you're requalifying with that condition or first-time new and not have Cabos. So you can use just the incentive of the watch as well. All right, so there you go. That's Los Cabos. If you're a leader and as of December 31st, then you need to have 3 qualified consultants, all right, in January, February, and March. So first I'm going to do the second piece here. You don't have that option if you don't do it this month. That's why I'm all about everybody just focus on 3 this month. Don't even overthink it. January, February, March. If you don't do that, January, February, March leaders, you don't even have a chance at Cabos. You're already out February 1st. But when you do, and you help 3 consultants do the above, okay, and earn Cabos, you then will go to Cabos. So do and teach 3 to do the same. So the key is to date in your action goals, in your calendar, in your notebook, in the action brochure where you really mark it up and say, this is my action planner. You need to write down names of who do you know, maybe in your team, that's ready for a new year and a new them. The number 1 muscles to really work is having 3 qualified consultants each month, right? And so calling those consultants, calling your clients, I'm looking for team members, 3 team members this month. You can keep adding more next month, but that are ready to go. They want to build a team. They've got, 5 to 10 hours a week, maybe 4 hours or more to put in this business every week to build 2 paydays a week. All right. So we're going to teach them how to get 2 paydays, building a team, building their clients, to work a trip, to go to Cabos and have a whole new part-time job this year. Who do you know who's ready right now? You will get what you ask for. Could be qualities about them. They have a need in their life. So really pause and say, who do you know? And in your book right now, they might be in Jaffa, they might not, but start writing names on your Los Cabos page. You want at least 3 that are ready to go do it with you. While you're going to learning school and the workout gym, bring 3 with you, right? So get your squad, get your pod, get yourself ready to go. That's Los Cabos. Number 2, you do and you go to make your family dreams come true in Orlando. This is December 1st, so you might have some points here now, but this one goes to May 31st. Cabos is 1 month longer, and this one ends 1 month sooner. All right, here we go. 3 QNCs, basically, let me go back. Bronze, to get the trip for you, you have to have 10 qualified consultants. That's a consultant who joins and does $400 sales the month she joins or the following month. I'm just going to say qualify them the month they join. Sponsor earlier and qualify them the month they join, okay? Create a new strategy. You can't keep doing the habits of month end, all right? So have everything in place, live parties, ribbon cutting parties, samples for them so they could give sachets, practice facials, get them out the door, getting ready for their first $400 to pay their kit back out of their pocket, right? So how cool is it to have a kit paid for? I love the 129 kit. Have the kit paid for before, the kit even arrives. So have strategies and places to meet with them on Zoom or in a room to make sure they've got the tools they need. You need 250 points. Airline tickets are an extra 100. So 350 gets you the trip and the airfare. Add 2 people, that's you plus 1 family member or consultant. You need 650 for both, but you have to now do 15. So you can see gold bumps up to 2, diamond bumps up to 3. You must know, so circle in your action, what is the level you're earning. The key is this: if you had 3 qualified new consultants every single month starting now, and you promoted a branch by April 1st, okay, you would be at the silver level with 2 airfares. If those new consultants all did 400 every month, your goal is to invite people and show them how to make $200 a month with a $400 party order once a month. Whether they do a party once a month themselves, they go out and they do 4 facials, 1 a week or 4 in a day like Markia Miller does, or they're doing sachets to gather $400 in orders. Whatever their showing plan is, where they experience product and opportunity to people, great. When they do that every month, they're adding a couple $100 to their family income. Or if they want more, that's a great side gig. But what if they want a part-time job, their own business? You know what? They can do that, and they can do it every week. Whether they want 200 or 1,200 a month, we're going to show them how to do that. And we're going to teach them how to make money 2 ways. All right? If you want gold, it's 4 a month starting now. You want diamond, it's 5 a month starting now. Map out your points and get a magic buddy. You need someone to be accountable to every week. If you don't have one, go on WhatsApp and ask for a buddy. Someone who holds you accountable, helps you track, and you make a brainstorm plan. Okay? So, again, Cabo starts now, but actually so does Orlando. Okay. All right. How do you earn the points? I'm not going to read this because we do Magic Mondays, but it's because, just in case, I'll do a quick review. When you sponsor someone in January and she QNCs this month with 400, it's 18, just so you know how to read the grid. Then every month thereafter, February, March, April, May, she does 400, it's 10 additional points. So every month you qualify someone in January and they continue, it's 58 per person. Okay, you do 3 more in February, you get 16, then 3 months of 400, it's 46 per person, and on down it goes. It's why you can't do it here, ladies. Old habits are dying today. New year, new habits and resolutions. You promote to manager, you promote a manager. You don't get points when you promote. So the sooner you promote and sponsor and look for a leader, the more points you can add. And that's how you earn Cabo. High sponsoring, right? More people, 1 in 20 will build, 1 in 10 to 20 will build. All right. So that's why you need to have the new sponsors now to find the future leaders for Cabos as well as Orlando. You get 40 points for the month that they qualified a manager. So if they qualify in January, you have 40 points February 1st. And when she maintains, which she'll also earn her new manager bonus and possibly a Cabos watch, again, you get another 40 points per month she maintains. That's a total of 200 for a branch qualifying this month, 160 for next month, 120, and down it drops. Again, less at the end. It's going to be really hard to get a higher level. You'll go by yourself if you sandbag it at the end. Not that that's bad, but you may also have to buy your airfare, okay? So the sooner you begin, the closer you are to making that dream a reality. If you have questions on this, text me, WhatsApp me. I can set up a plan for you to do a 15-minute interview to see what's best for you and make sure you've got your numbers, or get a magic buddy, okay? Who's your Disney buddy? All right, so let's go forward. What else is new? What is here to help you get $400 consultants? This is groovy cool. This month only, Jafra gives you support. You sponsor one consultant at $400, you get your quesadilla maker. And when she does $400, so does she, but it's unlimited. If you did 5 qualified $400 consultants this month, you get one quesadilla maker, and all 5 of them each get one as well. So now you have a way. At $300, they get their Royal Jelly Longevity Balm, and at $400, their quesadilla maker. Jafra takes them from $300 to $400. Time to pull out your action or your goal sheet. Your goal is, how many will you sponsor this month of QNCs? Your goal is, what level of Orlando are you earning? And are you going for Los Cabos, yes or no? You need to have those goals written. Then, how many will in your team earn a quesadilla maker and give one away? You need to know your team's goals as well. Who's looking for 2 paydays instead of 1? Find out who that is, because you then want to make sure that you and them have weekly events set up. Like Linda shared yesterday, Linda White shared that her and Rama have their Friday night free facial night. And that's where they're going to go to build their team. All right. So what events do you have? I know Evelyn Abernathy yesterday, also in the morning session, shared that she's doing every Tuesday. So it's a place for you and your team to bring potential clients and consultants to hear the opportunity and experience the product. Then where are your coaching days for those earning Orlando, going to Cabos, and those who want to earn money 2 ways, your builders? You need to have that in your event time and already getting people invited. All right, so that's your action. Next, what else do you have to help them get to 400? Jafra gives you these amazing product packs. They can only get those the month they join. The retail value for them is $350. So you want to make sure they know that, so they add additional products to that first order. But they have potential with both packs to make $799. So these are smart investments. So you'll hear from Gina O'Neill next week on our Training Tuesday, how she really uses these packs and is our #1 sponsoring QNCer in the nation from 2018 again. So, but stay tuned for that next week. But that's what we have to help you get to 400. What else do we have? When you do her ribbon cutting party, and or she's hosting any parties live on Facebook, in a room, on Zoom, that we're focused on coaching our hostesses to no less than a $400 party. This is a rich hostess program where just at a $400 party level, that hostess can choose up to 3 Royal Jelly products, as you can see here, at a cost of $68. That's less than 1 of the longevity balms or creams, and she gets 3 at 67% off. You, as a consultant, get to treat her to free gifts, great discounts, and you're profiting on top of that to help you pay for your party tools. All right, and we always have monthly incentive, other options for the hostess, should it not be for Royal Jelly X, RJX, or fragrances. All right, we coach minimum to the 400. But our ultimate is taking them to the royal level where they can get up to 10 royal jelly products for $180. So, and you have an additional $76 to spend on your party incentives or treat them to more free. So again, those are tools to help that $400. What I want to just share with you along the way is know where your tools are. One of the things that we're using in our Smart Start Sunday nights is we're using many of the tools that Jafra has. So make sure you get really familiar with the business and training library and everything in Beautiful. We're going to review today the opportunity guide. We're going to review today where you find that new compensation plan guide, because alongside what Orlando and Cabos will do, you're going to have more title. That move up title has been renewed in the compensation plan guide. It's already posted there for the 2019 plan. So I wanted to show you what's really in it for you. Why are these 2 trips about sponsoring and developing new leaders and being a leader yourself? Because it's where the richness is, the magic begins. What's different is all I want to do today in a quick little view. What is different in the new compensation plan guide, that is beautiful, by the way, is that you will see when you look through all the titles. This isn't our red book yet. That will be posted later this week and given to you at Dallas, okay? And then after that, it'll be mailed to every leader. But this will, you'll see when you turn in there, the titles are different. Here in a quick SNIOP view is what's new. Rolling 12 months of your district sales, it only affects DM3 through ambassador. These 5 district building titles used to have rolling 12 paid retail. It was 200,000, 250,000. You had to wait until over a rolling 12 month, drop a month, add a month, you accumulated that kind of volume. It's gone. You can promote faster. You can make more money faster. You can be proud out loud of your title faster. You add groups and you work towards team sales, you'll be the title the month you hit the monthly sales. I am so proud. I thank the President's Club from last year for all that they did working with this, Jackie and Lori and Susan and Gina, because it's awesome. So now, once you have 3 groups promoted and your central branch and those 3 direct teams have 15,000, divide that by 4, you can see what that retail is. It's just a little over 3,000 each. You promote right to DM3. Woohoo! I don't know about y'all. If you know the comp plan, I'm going to tell you what, that's huge. Never in 62 years have we had this. DD, now 5 groups, 20,000. DD2, 7 still, but 30,000 a month. DD3, 10 at 50. Ambassador, 15 at 75. Go get your groups and the volume will follow. So Cabos kicks you into 3 leaders. Keep doing that 5 times, you're an ambassador. That is why these trips align to the truth of where the richness is and the magic in Jafra. It's in lineage. It's in building your teams. What didn't change? You had grace periods. So you had grace periods. You had 3 every rolling 12 months as a manager, for your branch. That stayed, all right? So if somebody has a grace period and you're a district manager, you still have your 3 groups, you hit your sales volume, but maybe somebody didn't make their minimums. That's okay. They didn't lose their title and nor did you. You get 3. Remember, 4 equal former. Okay, so as a manager, you still have your grace periods available, so you don't lose your title and go up and down month to month, pay as you go. We changed that. And as a district manager and above, you still have your 3 district grace periods for your title DM3 and above as well. That made this far easier and simpler. If you have questions, we do have our district manager through ambassador time every Monday at noon Pacific. We'll continue to coach you there. Okay, so it doesn't affect you till you're at those titles. But join us next Tuesday. We're going to Comp Plan College. Next Tuesday, our hot topic for leader training will be the comp plan. You can't show it if you don't know it. So we're going to have some fun, and we're going to help each other learn how to show the comp plan. Okay, so that's new. And you can see on the very last page, the entire comp plan grid has changed to adapt to what the new program is. So you've got an easy, quick chart to help you set your goals. So what I want you to do is write down when and what titles will you be throughout 2019. And then who are you coaching that's going to move up as well? We have goals. We have Orlando. We have Cabos. We have titles. We have national recognition from the Chromebook to the Visa cards, potentially the Mazda. And you've got quesadilla makers for you and your team. This is so much on the table for you. But this is where you've got to set your sights. So now, let me just share with you what we have for you for support. Your regional team support to help ensure you have sponsoring support to your new consultants and future leader support to those you're promoting or earning the trip. We have changed our entire regional plan for the year. So here is what we have. 3 days kicking off the week, Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays. Smart Start Sunday is all new. It's a new consultant training. You onboard them and you do the weekly 20-minute follow-up coaching sessions their first 4 weeks. You have to lead, not us. But we, as a group, have created an entire 4-week training series, and this is now called the Smart Start. It is different than the 4 weeks to success. There's 4 sessions. Smart Start, number 1, Smart Money, Smart Tools, and Smart Sharing. We do record those. We are supporting everybody who joins us to be in our WhatsApp Smart Start Sunday group. And they're going to also have everything recorded as well and supported, not just on WhatsApp, by the way, but also on our Facebook Amber region. I will also support with a weekly email to all new consultants every week when they join our region starting this month. As soon as I get my first report, it's going out the door hopefully tomorrow. Our mantra of this series is 4 practice parties or 4 party orders for new team members in their first 4 weeks. We want them to earn enough money to buy the packs they wish for, to put money in their pocket, to pay for the kit that serves them best, which is the $129, and get off to an amazing start. Try everything, and at the end of 30 days, you know what? Decide what you want. Do you want to go back to a monthly business, or do you want to have a weekly business? Couple hundred a month, couple hundred a week. But we're going to train them to do it all and see what they want. No one knows what they want till they try it. So the key is, again, you as a leader or sponsor to set up the minute they join, go through their onboarding and welcoming, get them set up with your support, and then have them just plug in on Sunday nights to keep your training easier so you have more time to meet new people, to sponsor, and promote to leader. But follow up and do a coaching session after their Smart Start Sunday to answer questions, plug in their plan for the week, and to make sure they're sticking to their goals. That's what you do as their coach, and we even provide the tools for you. That's Smart Start Sunday, 6 p.m. every Sunday night Pacific time. Mondays, Magical Mondays. You or someone in your team are earning the trip, 8 a.m. Pacific or 5 p.m. Pacific. Please only show up at one time. This is for consultants or leaders, and I will post like I did yesterday on WhatsApp, Smart Start Sunday, and WhatsApp Amber region. And again, I will post it there, all the top notes for the Magical Mondays, okay? You need to be in the WhatsApp group. I can't email and post everything. I'm going to keep this simple. I do not record coaching time. Then Training Tuesdays for leaders and future leaders. That is at 10 a.m. Pacific. You're on it now. This is now weekly topics, and it is recorded, and always the slides will follow. There's action planning like today. Next week's the hot topic, so we're going to Comp Plan College next week. Goal achieving, like we've had in the past. And the party plan for the next month is new. So this is cool. You're going to have the 4 department party themes, the outlines, how to bundle and what to bring to those parties for fun and fast demonstrations before, during, and after. So we're going to get you ready for the next month, because seeing enough people to experience the product and opportunity is the solution to how you sponsor and find leaders. So we're going to give you all the training you need. If you are sitting here today and Cabos is your plan, then text me, WhatsApp me. We can do weekly or we can do bi-monthly coaching calls one-on-one for 30 minutes. Or if you have an upline that you're working with, we'll do it with your upline as well, and we'll go every other week. I know Cabos is one of the strongest coaching needs because you're doing a very fast behavior. If that's you, just text me, WhatsApp me, and we'll get you plugged in. All right? So I don't want to do another group call. I want it one-on-one. So I'm going to pause a minute and take us back to what's new with our Smart Start Sunday. All right? To end all the support you have, I wanted to introduce you. Starting in February, you have 8 Smart Start trainers. The Smart Start session is Lori and Marie. Week 2, the Smart Money, the Jafra IPAs is Vicki and Michelle. Smart Tools will be Gail and Evelyn. Smart Sharing will be Lisa and Sharon. So we are just super excited. We're working all month together to practice this. Marie and Lori will be doing it all month long. But I wanted to take us to Marie and Lori and just give them a chance to share. They were so amazing the last 5 months. They did every single Sunday night together. I think we had Gail and Evelyn maybe fill in here and there, but I gotta say they were dedicated every Sunday night to all of you to help you grow your consultants. And the result, I'm gonna tell you this, we, for the first time in this region, had more consultants sponsoring than leaders. So guess what? It worked. So we're going on steroids this year because we're getting really dedicated to what we're doing differently. So I wanted Marie to give us her kind of little mini commercial on what she saw as a trainer happen in 2018. And then I'll have Lori share, who just did the first experience of our new Smart Start. And what did that feel like, and what are we looking forward to this year? So take it away, Marie.
Okay, hi everybody. Happy New Year. It's a great 2019 so far. But I first want to thank Lori because she started this for her team, and I just kind of snuck in there a little bit and asked her, are you going to do this every week? And she said, I don't know. Do you think we should? And so that's kind of how it all started. So thank you, Lori, for your your inspiration and just to be able to start it all. It's great. I personally myself find when I sponsor people, one of the biggest concerns they have or have had in a different company was that they never got any support. How are they going to be supported? How are they going to stay connected to you as their leader or to the team? So, and we can do it our own in our own little communities, but because of this worldwide internet that we have and all these beautiful platforms, it's so hard to kind of connect and reach out to everybody personally. So this was such a great platform. It was new to me too. So on a selfish kind of a basis, I wanted to see how it all, this Zoom thing really worked on my level as that if I were going to implement this. So I thought it was a great platform, and we started it, worked out great. And it also not only trained the consultants, but it trained the leaders and the trainers as well too. It was a great platform for us to be able to share tons of information. As you know, last year was kind of a crazy year, like Jackie already said. A lot of changes were happening. So we were able to connect with people, new sponsors and new consultants at the very beginning when it's so important for them to feel that connection. It also created a wonderful community of consultants and leaders all over the whole United States, which is really, really cool. Whether or not they were in your personal lineage or not, we're all part of the big Jafra family. So I loved that. It kept us accountable to each other and kept the consultants accountable to the actions, kept us accountable as leaders to connect with the people who are on the team as well too. I love that. It also was a place I don't know, personally for me, where I felt that I was empowering women instead of enabling them and showing them just so much, not only just the Jafra, but even how to navigate through a website or navigate through social media. So it was really, really great. And then, like I said, I got to we get to see each other on the platform, the Zoom platform, but I got to meet like Betty, who's from the East Coast as well too. And we got to be together, and which was so awesome and so nice that I don't know, we may have crossed paths at some point in Jafra, but I think we've both been in it for such a long, long time. And here we got to meet through this platform as well too. So it was really a great way for you to weekly, not because a lot of us do our own little things monthly, but on a weekly basis, it created that consistency, that accountability, that people showed up. And then it also gave them an empowering feeling that they could bring people to as well. So they didn't need to know everything as a brand new consultant, because that's the best time to sponsor, because you're excited and it's new and all this stuff is happening. But how do you do it? Where do you do it? So this was a platform that we could use. So I thought it was fabulous. I can't wait for 2019. I'm so excited because it's just going to get bigger and better. So I just want to thank you, Jackie, for supporting us, and thank you, Lori, for starting it all and continuing to do all the wonderful things that you do. And thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria. Appreciate that. Yeah, the community was insane. So thank goodness for it. I mean, just amazing. So we're looking forward to meeting more in Dallas together too. So that's pretty cool. So Lori, we had our first experience of the whole new Smart Start. So we went from 4 weeks to success. Now we're just calling it Smart Start. Let's go. Perfect platform for new consultants or anybody starting the new year, coming back ready to be renewed. It is all new, and we've got a lot more in store. We haven't even really kind of launched yet, so we're super stoked about it. You just did the first one. Give us your view of the 4 weeks to success, Lori.
So I agree with everything Marie said. It's just been a really fun experience every week in the community that we've built, and the results are proving it. So it's just been really fun to go through that process. But we all got together and talked, and we planned this and decided to switch it up a bit. And, you know, switching up a bit is always great because it's fresh and new. And Jackie put together some amazing, simple slides that really cover so much of what a new consultant needs. And as a trainer, it made it so much easier just to kind of follow along, and we have the flexibility and, you know, the ability to change and focus on certain things if we need to, based on the needs of the group at that moment. But the slides really just give us every single piece that we need to talk about to get them started. So whether they have a leader that's connected or a sponsor that's connected or not, they can come in on Sunday nights and really, truly get started right away and be challenged every single week to sponsor and to party. Only in Jafra or in direct selling can you say, go out and party, and it's a good thing. And so it's really, I was really impressed with what we've all come up with, I guess, and especially with Jackie and as the great leadership and ideas that she always has. I just love that. And it really supports all of us to grow together and to get the newbies off to a start right away, because as we all know, if they don't make money in their first month, it's hard to keep them motivated because they're like, well, it's not working for me, or I don't know what to say. And even just the simple things about, you know, why Jafra? What should you do? Go out and sponsor your best friend or sponsor a friend, and go out and, you know, and do your sales every single month so that you're not overwhelmed at the end of the month, and things like that. And why should you do that? What's available to you? So we really cover a ton of information, but the beauty of it is even if they feel like there's so much, we share all the PDFs and all of that, so they don't have to take 5 million notes and get hand cramps every week, you know, or feel overwhelmed. They can go back and watch the recording and go through the slides again. And in the middle of it all, they can stop and ask questions and really feel like they have a voice and they have a place where they can share what's happening when we reward them and we recognize them for when they're doing what we're asking them to do. Of course, we encourage them even when they have bad weeks. You know, so it's just all of us are there to say, you know, we've been there too, or we are there right now, or this is what happened to me, or this is how just a simple change in my thought process can get you somewhere quickly. And like just so many details that you just, as a new consultant, it's overwhelming to think about all the things that you think you should be doing and you don't really know. And this really helps them to focus and to really understand the simplistic, simple little things that they can do every single day or every single week to keep moving forward and to grow their business. And that it's not impossible, and that they really can do it even if they don't know anything yet, because of all the tools that we show them. You have all of this at your fingertips. Now go out and do it, and then we come back and celebrate them at the end of the week. So rather than waiting, to be celebrated by Jafra 3 months later when they do something big, they get celebrated and encouraged every single week on the group. And I think that's just really powerful. Whether you're super connected to your upline and your Jafra sisters, or whether you're renewing your business, or whether you're brand new, it's your first day and you signed up online and you have no clue who anybody is, it's a way to immediately be part of a community and have a support and a way to grow fast and quickly. And this year, there's so much on the table for us. I think every single person who wants to grow should be on every week, just getting that kick, whether you're on Sunday nights, Mondays, or Tuesdays, pick the place that fits you best and show up. And, if you can't because of work, watch the recordings, but get connected, because being connected and being refreshed, it's like, I love what Betty said a few weeks ago. She's like, every time I get on, I get something new, even if it's one little tidbit that's like a light bulb moment, or an idea that, like, Selena will share, a brand new consultant, she'll share something she did, and someone else is like, oh yeah, that'd be great, or one of us who's been in Jafra forever, we learn something new from that person who's got a fresh idea. So I just think it's super powerful to be involved and connected every week. I think it's really just the way to do business.
Thank you. And thank you again so much, Lori and Marie, for all you did. We're excited to practice this month and then empower our set of 8 trainers. And we'll keep training other trainers. That's our goal, kind of like the old Aspire Club, because it makes you better, like Marie said. It challenges you as a leader. But ladies, when you have this, you have a basics training. You have 4 sessions. Some things will overlap, the old-fashioned basics. It really is there. And so the key is the basics don't change. So we're trying to help you not have to do that training. Nothing worse than doing a training with 1 or 2 people, right? It's kind of like from a personal to a party, look at the difference in energy and results. From a session with 1 or 2 people to 25, 26 on a camera, big difference. So you want motivation and inspiration for your new, plug them in. You don't have to do that work. You need time to follow up, coach them, do their launch parties, right? And work with them for the first 4 weeks, and then go out and meet enough new people to keep bringing in the new. That's our goal together as a team. That's teamwork. So again, thank you to everyone in advance for that. I'm going to go back to my screen. We've got lots to cover, so I'm going to keep strolling here. So as we go forward, just that heads up again, we're focused on 4+4. First 4 party practice hostesses, first 4 team members when we do our training. There's one other thing we focus on. Let me move this just a quick bit. I won't go through all of this, but the most important thing you do when you sponsor is expect them to go to training. Date their ribbon cutting business opener party. And our mantra is to ensure they get their party booked and get their first business bestie into the business with them in their first 10 days. They will be 50% more effective. Every training week, we say the same thing. And then we're teaching them to track the number of new people that they meet every day. Who are they? What date? Where'd they meet them? What were they interested in? Beginning, booking, buying, attending their event? Did they get a referral? And what are their follow-up notes? We teach them basic new conversations because every conversation matters. We teach them to do 2 to 5 a day, just like the modules do in Be Beautiful. And we're going to add in recognition. And when they register each week, they're going to register under what level of contacts they had. Did they have 10, 15, 20, or 25 new people? So we're teaching them from the start the most important activities in the business. And the key thing that we do is we drive them to where all the tools are. We don't want to create new tools. One of the best things that we use is Be the Best You Guide. So that's something that's in your training library that we refer to all the time. So make sure you have that and you know what that is. That's what we did at National Conference, and we put it up in Be Beautiful for you. Okay. Also, what do you have? So this is for you to plan your actions for the year. Jafra does a monthly business meeting. I encourage you to do your own with your team. That's the old-fashioned branch workshop. You need to do that as a branch leader or district leader. Do it on Zoom. Do it in a room. Or if you want it simple, get your team to join on Zoom and watch the Jafra one on Be Beautiful together. Then, when that's over, close out Jafra Be Beautiful, stay on screen and plan and recognize them from last month and set goals together and make out their action plan. So you got to have monthly meetings. You can't bank on regional. You are the leader. There's corporate, there's regional, and there's branch and district. That's all the pop zones of power of connecting people. So again, what are you doing in your calendar to bring your team together? So make sure you do that. Or if not, utilize Jafra's monthly one that they did last week, and then stay online and make plans from there. All right, let's keep rolling to what else again. Don't forget, we will be together in Dallas. Last day of registration is the 12th. Yes, you can bring a guest. We don't care. We will be having the mix and mingle. Lori and I will work that out and get it posted in the next 24 hours. Bear with us. We're still kind of trying to analyze that and what to do. But we will be doing that hopefully at the Spring Hill Suite, which is out by the Country Inn and Suites. But watch for details. I'm not going to share more today because we're working that out. We will also just do a celebration. This is happiness, not sad. It is to go there and celebrate. She had a bunch of things in her office. We want to help support her disabled husband, who she was a full caregiver to. We're going to have $5, $10, $15 tables and take some memorials to her GoFundMe, but it's a celebration. So we're going to have a little bit of fun there at the mix and mingle and celebrating. All right. Don't forget, in your action planning, I want you to plan how many agenda people do you have to follow up on who had 300 or more last month. You need that in your calendar. What's the day for outreach and what's the final day for follow-up texting reminders? So you need to have that in your action calendar. And I just wanted to answer what else is new and the question. The Android is absolutely available. We are still working on the iPhones. It's a contractual thing with Apple, not Jafra's fault. We're waiting to get a final legal document from them. They're a little pickier than an Android. So bear with us, but we will do all of the training at Dallas and following videos after that. So I'm going to go back to our audience. I've selected a couple of wonderful trainers and leaders today that are going to just share a few minutes about inspirational tips on how to be organized and ready for a new you in 2019. So we're going to hear from Esther Bernal. We're going to hear from Mona Anderson. Just a couple of quick minutes about a great tool from Belinda Ellsworth, the Planner for Direct Selling. You can just Google in Step Into Success 2019 Planner for Direct Sellers. This is Esther's new favorite tool. And Mona did a great training at our basics workshop, our magical money-making workshop on Saturday in Minnesota, with a couple of simple organizational tips that I loved. So let's take us to our top sharers. So let me get us back to Miss Esther. Are you ready? Take it away, beautiful girl.
That picture.
I love that picture. She was our award recipient last year as an amazing businesswoman. So it's great to see you honored there in that dress. You're beautiful. So take it away, Esther. Tell us why you love Belinda Ellsworth's planner.
Well, for example, and I know we weren't supposed to multitask, but I had something I want to talk to you about, and I messaged you. And you're like, let's talk for 15 minutes, and I'm able to glance over. My biggest issue has been time management. With other calendars, they're just like little boxes, and you have to like try to scribble everything in there. But with this one, and I'll just try to, I'm going to use a blank page because you'll look at all the writing and be like, what in the world? On here, they actually break it down hour by hour, and I need something like that. because I have kids, I have other businesses, I have doctor's appointments or whatever, and I can break it all down. Um, for me, as a mom, this also has a place where you can write down what's for dinner. You can write down things that have to be done, even if you don't have them up here. Over here, you can keep track of being healthy, like drinking water, how many steps you took, stuff like that. This is the week by week stuff. When you're looking at like the calendar overview for the month, let me just grab, I'm going to use Mark as an example. When you first come in here, you've got different sections helping you keep your goals and keep up with. So let's see here. The first one is booking leads. It helps you write in who you need to follow up with that might want to book a party. Who do you need to follow up with that might want to join? Who do you need to follow up with who might need to place an order? It has places in here where, for example, tonight me and Donna are having a team meeting. So it actually has a place in there that you can put in every month where your team meeting's going to be, when is the opportunity call. For me, I do Facebook Lives, so I'll be able to go in there and write down before the month even started what day, what time, and what my subject is going to be about for that month or that week. There's tips at the top. Every month is different. So like Mark is called the influencer, and it'll have a different subject. So this one, it'll talk about, it gives you a little bit of tips on what you can do in your VIP group, what you can do to motivate your team and influence other people to join with you in your business. There's just so much other detail. It breaks things down. Like there's a section you can put last month's status, what you did last month in February, and what your goals are for March. And it's not just your goals. It breaks it down, income. It breaks it down, parties, events, personal sales, personal recruits, your team sales, your team recruits, your downline sales, your downline recruits, your green by 15, your power hours, your team promotion. I mean, it literally has a space for every single thing that you can possibly think of as you're going through a direct sales. I don't know, there's a ton of stuff in there. There's a vision board area. There's a roadmap to success area. There's a new consultant navigating the first 100 days area. Literally, like, I was a little skeptical, to be honest, about ordering this. But once I ordered it, I messaged Jackie. I'm like, oh my goodness. Where was this last year?
It is
for me,
brilliant.
It breaks it down because I can now go in there, whereas before I sort of would lose time, and now I'm going, okay, so this morning I've already been to the post office. I already met up with a client for breakfast. I've already done all this other stuff. Now I'm on here for this training. After I get off of here, I'll do a live, and then after that, I'll go do team meeting. Whereas before, I would have been lost, and I would have been like, okay, I can only do this, this, and this because I don't know how long it's going to take me to do this, that, and the other. So anyways, I don't know.
It
I
is. I don't
personally
even know how you tell people what's in there. You have to have it to know it, right?
Yeah, it's way too much stuff. I didn't realize when I first got it what all it was going to entail, and I looked at the price and I was kind of, I don't know. But then once I got it, I was like, oh, okay. And I'm already seeing like a shift in where my business is going to go. It might not be there yet because, I mean, seriously, it's only 1 week into the month already. But I already have a couple of people who are like, hey, I think I want to sign up. And other people are going, hey, let's meet up. So I can already see like putting this and adding in the stuff that I've been wanting to do and wasn't really grabbing onto because I was getting lost in time before. I think anybody who wants to grow a team or already has a team would find it beneficial.
It is amazing. Thank you, Esther. I encourage all of you, go look. I mean, I know Jeffra has a planner. I'm telling you, this book will run your career, your personal life, your work life.
Everything.
It really is everything. It's a family book. It's everything. So it is probably one of the most brilliant things I've ever seen. So, and it keeps you on course when you get lost. It has training. So I encourage you all to do that. So thank you for taking minutes to share with us, Esther. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that's not even including, I completely forgot. If you're looking at the monthly overview, which is like all your square boxes, at the beginning of the week, it has a place where you put your goal for that week. And
so
for
our
me,
regional calendar is somewhat constructed with some of that on the outline, but this is on steroids. It's
right,
so
exactly.
Cool. It'll tell you books to read, everything. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. So, all right. I will say this. The hardest thing of managing a self-employed business is managing plans and time and being organized, because systems matter. So from time management to system management, I just invited Mona to give us her good ways and good tips on how she stays organized and on top of follow-up with her system. So take it away, Mona.
The first week or 40 years, we need those systems, we need those tools. And thank you, Esther. That was brilliant. That was inspiring. But I have found for me, and I think for Esther, the electronic calendar doesn't work the way we need this to. You can organize your own life, but when it comes to your business, you need to have the paper. I like to have my lead sheets here. I have a planner like Esther that has the monthly. You have to have the monthly, so that when your customers look at that calendar, they can pick that date to schedule their get together and their party. It's a tool that they need to see versus looking at your phone. And like Esther, I have those daily spaces to write in my reorders and what needs to be done, the follow-up. So have a calendar that works for you. That's paper, whether it's the Jafra planner, the business planner, or the planner you get at the store. But planning and tools are vital. My office is a mess, but my calendar is meticulous. You have to have organization. Another thing that I find that works, that Jackie, I think this is a great idea. Get yourself a good book and put all your webinars, Zooms, training, put them all in one space year to year. So they're right here. And a nice, good book, make that investment in yourself. And go back to those ideas and use them. We have our Smart Sundays, which I'm going to start joining and taking notes. But when it comes to running your business, gals, this is essential. You have to keep track of your clients, what you gave them, when you talk to them. This is a 1-inch binder. That's it, 1 inch. And in here, I have a sheet for each person. When I talk to them, just a few notes, what I gave them, so I'm not duplicating and forgetting and having Post-its everywhere. But mark the date you talk to them, and 3 days later, follow up. And so these are the active people I'm working with. They are in this binder. They're up front. They're the ones I'm working with, whether it's sponsoring or scheduling. This is how I process my orders. To be ordered. These are the ones that after 3-4 days, get that order placed. Don't sit on an order more than a week before you get that order placed if they're not ordering through your web page. So to be ordered, waiting for delivery, to be delivered, that's critical. That's in my red, to be delivered. I have been in Jafra for 40 years, so I have a few customers who I send the product, they send me the money. You don't want anybody in this column, but it's to be paid. Most of the time they pay, I send the product. Don't start the habit of you being the bank and sending your product to your customer and waiting for payment. So this is here as a category. And the last one is product follow-up. Every order should get a follow-up. How do you like it? Who do you know would like to try it? Who needs a sample? What else would you like to try? That add-on process. New customers, I really follow up with them within the week that they've gotten their product. Once they've been processed as a client, as a product order, then they go into the monthly follow-up. You know, every 3 months, follow up with these hot clients. You have your regular gals, they call you, you know who they are. But this is the order process to keep your business organized so that you can follow up with sponsoring and tracking your trips with the tools that Jackie gives us with her toolkit. Once your person they're no longer active, their order has been delivered, where do they go? I find that a 3-ring binder year to year, A to Z, works best to just file your orders once they've been delivered. And then I put my invoices up front here and then my paycheck. And so everything sort of goes up front here. And then A to Z, because you'll have people that call you and they'll go, what was that color that I used? Or, you know, I need something for a friend. And then you can go back to 2018 and find them immediately A to Z, because they will call you and say, what was that color that I had? And so you need to, I keep these customer order forms. They say 7 years. That's all you need. Some keep them 2 or 3. If they haven't ordered from you in 2-3 years, they're not a customer, you know, for the most part. You don't get them back. So your goal is to find new customers, doing your 1 party a week. That's the goal. But this is how you can simply organize your business so that no matter if your house is a mess, life is chaotic, you will find yourself more in control of your business if you have a 1-inch binder. And I find that in 40 years, a 1.5-inch binder will take care of. You want that baby filled with client orders. And if they order online, print it out. Print out what they ordered so that you know what that is. Don't leave it on your computer screen, on your email. Have what that customer ordered online. And if she orders over $200, I'm going to send her a gift. So these people are trained in to know that if they order 200, they're going to get a surprise royal jelly, an extra something to go with that order. And that endears them to you, especially if you don't know them and they're just ordering on your webpage. You want to create a relationship and a connection. So Jackie, I hope simple organization helps your new consultants and even senior consultants who need a better system of organization.
Right. Excellent. Thank you so much, Mona. Appreciate that. So thank you, Esther and Mona, for your inspiration today. So appreciate that as well. All right, we're going to get to our final sections here. Again, we don't do a lot of the recognition out of our fire word on this webinar, but I wanted to just bring you a little bit of recognition today and give you an overview. Sometimes it's nice to know what happened, right? So just to show you, I'll show you what numbers mean. This is the amber region. This is the United States. So we started with 8,100 consultants. We added 88 new, we activated 84, we reactivated 720, we lost, they went inactive, 972. So we ended our base for the year at 7,959 consultants. The whole US has 34,570, okay? Then the number of ordering consultants, you can see here, and this is the number of activity. How many consultants are active in ordering each month, all right? As compared to the United States. Here was our net resale. This is our average net retail per ordering consultant. And here is the United States. So I just always like to give you a view of the business for right now. I'll move this back again. Here's the number of leaders that we have in our market and the number of leaders in the United States, okay? So I'll give you a view of what those numbers mean. In USA, in January, we started with 35,000 consultants. We ended in December with 34,570. We went down about 2% of our consultant population due to probably really low sponsoring on and off throughout the year. The consultants, number of consultants in our region was 8,568 when we started in January, and we ended with 7,959. We dropped about 7%, where the rest of the US dropped about 2%. So retention and new sponsoring, it was one of our lower years of sponsoring, so that played a factor in it. But overall, we are 23, our consultant base is 23% of the United States out of 11 regions, just so you know the size of the Amber region. From leaders, in January, we started Jafra with this many leaders, 1792. In December, look at this. We ended with 1978. We grew 10% of our leader base with the new compensation plan this year. So that's really exciting. For us, we had 257 when we started. We're at 227. We dropped down 12%. So, and believe me, that comes from right here, not retaining consultants and sponsoring. But that's the results of it. I got to tell you, it was a tough year. We're also very computer savvy. So I just say, hey, I'm thrilled to have a strong base. I'm thrilled to have over 200 leaders. And this is the year of new consultants and new leaders. So what I want to celebrate most today is I'm super excited to say we hit our number of orders goals. There were 2 regions that did that. We were number 2, hitting our number of orders goals at 106% of our goal for December. That's rock star. We've only done that a couple times throughout the whole year. And my goal always is 62% for the anniversary of our leaders achieving their number of orders goals. We got 61. Wah, wah. We got so close. So I was really excited about that. You had some great sales in December. Congratulations. You were number 2 in number of orders. And again, number 6 in sponsoring and last place in the number of leaders who sponsor. But as you heard me just say, what I love most is that we have more consultants sponsoring than we do leaders. And that's a great sign of future leaders to come. And so that makes me super duper happy. I wanted to just do a quick celebration drawing. So we're going to do a quick drawing from all the leaders, 140 of them, that did achieve their number of orders goals. So I'm doing my random.org, and we're going to do a search. Sorry, forgive me here. 1 through 140. All right, and we're going to do a drawing. Bear with me here. I'm going to pull this up as I can. I just lost my Wi-Fi. Of course, I had so many problems yesterday. Sorry. Okay, here we go. 1 through 140. And we'll announce the winner live here. And our winner is number 135, which is, and she's here. Ready? Marie Menard! Woo! I love when they're live. That makes me happy. So Marie, you're going to get a winner packet in the mail. So congratulations and thanks for all your influence. Okay, love that. That's super cool. Okay, let me just roll forward because we got to rock and roll here. So I do want to also just do some quick kudos. We'll do more about this next month. But I love, if our mantra is sponsoring and promoting, I want to celebrate our top Central Branch 12-month sponsorers from 2018. We have 3rd place, Carla Spurgeon. Good job. Oh my gosh. With 47. What a great memorial and honor of celebration for her. Linda Hartley with 52. And 2 of our President's Club in 1st place with 55 Central Branch sponsors, Jackie Elves and Gina O'Neill. Our top personal, this is a little different. That was just sponsoring. This is personal QNCs. We celebrate our top 3 with 19, Linda Hartley, 23, Gina O'Neill, and 29, Jackie Elves. You can also see some other names being honored up there. Pat Clover with us, Norma Lopez, Marie Menard. Congrats to all of our tops and influencing last year. Next week, you're going to hear from Gina O'Neill. She is the only one in the Amber region who earned the quarterly $500 bonus. She actually earned the $500 plus the $600. So she's going to share with us next week when we go to Comp Plan College what she does. So as we wrap up today into education, I'm going to go quick through this because we'll do more of this on our Magic Mondays, and we'll add some of this next week to save time today into our Comp Plan College. But I do want to just give you a quick little homework, okay, rather than me go through so much training today because you got a lot from our 4 speakers. But I want you to take a look at the new tools. There's 2 new tools that I really want you to pay attention to, our featured tools of the month, the monthly brochure and the opportunity brochure. And then we're going to end with you. So, and I post these so you can use this toolkit. I want you to take the opportunity brochure. There's the order number there. And I want you to think about, how do I give this away every day in my business? Like I do a sachet, a catalog, and an opportunity brochure. So if we are here to help people buy, book, and begin, and then they join and they build the 4 Bs, then are you using all the tools that show what we offer? So I want you to be the best tool user, because your talking is hard to understand. The tools have it all. So do you have this in every hostess packet? Do you mail them to people you thought of? Do you post a picture from a page in this book every week and private message someone or text them? Do you have them ready with you when you go out and you notice somebody who's good at their job and do OCI? I observed you. I noticed you. You are great at, and give her a compliment. And then I want to invite you. Have you ever taken a look at a beauty business? You'd be a great fit for my team or this business. Have you ever taken a look at something? And if I gave you a gift bag today on how you could be your own boss, make your own money, would you be open to taking a look at it and setting up a quick follow-up 5-minute question time to see if you have an interest? I'm going to tell you something. I went through this and I posted my favorites. What is the biggest thing? You're going to see we use this on 4 Weeks to Success, or excuse me, Smart Start Sunday, because I went through and I thought, you know, people don't talk to people because they don't know what to say. Then stop figuring it out. We've already spent millions of dollars, and these are the words that work in today's modern world. Such as the first page, if someone said, what do you do? Oh my gosh, at Jafra, we have a simple mission. Our mission is to provide everyone with the opportunity to build a beautiful life. We transform the skin and lives of women across the world with award-winning beauty products. Done. These are words you can use on your voicemail, in your signature line. When you want to talk about the company, it's all in here. I am giving you homework for next week Comp Plan School to go in and pick your favorite words and how would you use this. What would happen if you gave away 10 sachets and 10 opportunity brochures every week? That's how you meet 20 new people a week, right? So that's tool number 1. Tool number 2, when you get your monthly brochure, I want you to do this yourself, and we'll review this tool next week. First of all, I do believe in mailing catalogs because there's money in here that makes more sense. There's scent strips. So I believe in that. But you can also post, you can text, you can email. But you got to keep the book alive by 5, okay? I know we've got Green by 15 with Belinda, or by 19 by Lisa Washington, but I'm going to tell you something. This book, you've got to follow up. If you can't have time to call people or pay someone in free product to call your clients and your consultants when they get their brochure for the month, then hire a service such as a phone tree. Callthemall.com, postcalls.com, dialmycalls.com. I think there's phonetree.com. Get a text group. Text groups is one of them. SA.com. Google. Stop saying someday and do a recorded call and pay for longer time. I'm going back to some recorded calls because it's the fastest way to get my voice in a house. Your voice is your brand. So think about it. If you had all your customer service calls done by the 5th of the month and you spent the next week or 2 plugging in the bookings, again, you called and you got your bookings, you got your orders, you got your referrals, you got those looking at beginning this month, you would have appointments on your books. It's not at the end of the month or never calling them. And then be organized like Mona said, right? And plug it in your calendar like Esther taught. You got to plug that in and work really strong the middle of the month and use the last week of the month to focus on your new leaders to finish promoting, your new consultants to finish Fast Start Part 1 and 2, and your new consultants to get to 400. You have to have time to do the things that matter. So plan like we talked about. So when you take a look, I won't go through all of this. When you get that book, okay, you can read this slide and we'll talk about it next week. Find every page there's more scents. On your scent pages, there's 5. And in your voicemail, P.S., don't forget the sweet smell of Jafra this month on these pages, okay? Text me if you want a full-size vial, blah, blah, blah. What's your upsell. What's what you got to try? You got to buy because you got to try it. For me, I love the Royal Jelly Mascara, page 19. What's your 4 department hottest deals of the month? You need one from every department. I look instantly for 30 to 50% off ones. What's the hot deal? Then what's the gift season for the reason for the season for giftables? Right now it's Valentine's Day. By the way, if you don't know how to sell fragrance, get on board. It's the second biggest market of our store. We've got training, family fragrance advising going on. Again, you can call your clients. What's your Valentine's plan? You only get 4 weeks to Valentine's. So do you have a plan to do it with scent events, Spritz Blitzen, calling for gift services for the man in your client's life? How are you going to make it happen? And new year, new you, you need your 4 theme parties. Because it's a new year and a new year, I took the words out of here. How about a smooth start, RJX, and superfood facial party? How about face the year color party, body botanicals party, aroma wardrobe party? Those are words from here. I want 4 parties, 4 departments. And then the most important, who do you know that's ready for a new you in a new year with a new business to turn 4 hours into a couple hundred, whether it's weekly or monthly? Talk to me. We've got the best business in town. All right? So I want you to see your 2 new tools in a crazy new way. Most importantly, don't miss all of our focus on fragrance this month. It's a new year, as Jafra did in our monthly business training. You've got the monthly meeting of the month, you've got business meeting, you've got the on-demand fragrance training, and here in 5 minutes are the Micronars on Beauty Insiders. So stay in tune and plug your team in. As we wrap up and get ready for the new year, what's new for you in 2019? Have you set new goals, new bucket lists? Have you made out new plans and how to be different? How you will do different, like Esther talked about. She's already doing it different. And you got to know your one big why. The key is, what is your purpose to this year? Again, I'm not going to go through all of this, but we're going to focus on 5 steps to success in Comp Plan College. 1 why, 2 ways to paydays, which is the words out of this brochure, which I love, 2 ways to paydays. 3 services on your order form, 3 key closings, focusing yourself. Be a leader and do 4 parties a month and 4 new team members. And the power of 5, connecting to 2 to 5 every day and awarding yourself and your team to be bronze, silver, gold, and diamond, just like the trips. The only way to earn the trip is new people every day, every week, and tracking it every month. In your toolkit today, take your bucket list. Think about your why. So we talked about cleaning out and getting organized. I like bucket lists far more than resolutions. Print this page. We'll go through this again next week in tool time, but print this page and fill it out. This is my favorite resolution or goal sheet for 2019. Do it with your friends, do it with your kids, do it with your grandkids, but do it with your team. And this is in here as well as one of my favorite tools. Make some resolutions, but make it different, who you want to be and what you want to do. Come next week with both of these tools filled out for you. As we'll review next week, the B's, the 3 services, the 3 closings, the 2 ways to paydays in our 5 steps to success once we review the comp plan. And again, you've got to know it to show it. Don't miss next week. We're going to review all the haves and have-nots to our comp plan, to our business opportunity. You can't show it until you know it. And confidence, like we learned in Ignite, is your best accessory. So we'll review that next week. I'm going to challenge you to get ready this week and book 4 practice parties. You're all brand new this year. You're in training too. Who's going to be your first 4 parties you're going to book this month? And who's the first 4 team members you're going to work with to join now to get to 400? So I'm challenging you to lead by example. And we'll focus on the power of 5 next week and how we can create a weekly incentive and acknowledgement for doing activities that lead to the results. Set your sights. Are you going to meet 10, 15, 20, or 25 new people every week? Because that will lead you to the quarterly success, Cabo, and Orlando. Moving up, Mazdas, cash bonuses, Chrome notebooks, Visa cards, and a whole new title. That's what you deserve. I love this mantra. It's hanging on my mirror. I look at it every day. Remember, this is your life. If you don't like your job, quit it. Life has to be simple. Enjoy it. Open your mind, arms, and heart to new things and new people. We are united in our differences. Ask the next person you see what their passion is and share your inspiring dream with them. Let's travel often. Let's again have some new opportunities. They only come once, so let's see some. Life's too short. As Carla would say to us, go enjoy it. Life is about the people you meet and the things you create with them. Let's go out to Dallas. Let's have a blast. But let's together this year create magic by starting to create, living your life with dreams. Life is short and wear your passion. Thank you for a great 2018. Thank you for all who shared today. And I just cannot wait to hug you all in Dallas and to see you all next week in Zoom and then in a room right after. Next week's a big week. Make it a magical week. Have a super, super success start full week. Bye, everybody. Happy 19. Thanks for being here.